and the woman are lean, 50s, a librarian's look, hair in a bun and pencil sticking out of it. She is taking notes on a clipboard. About them are an array of test tubes, beakers, microscopes, a centrifuge, computers, and monitors, displaying color diagrams of double helixes. They stand before a large stone work surface at the back of the lab. And at the back of the lab is a large padlocked door. Egon pushes his microscope in a huff.
I keep trying to get it perfect.
Story of your life.
There are just no guarantees.
There never are. It's hit or miss with everything.
I thought we had picked the perfect specimen.
You think we should have to start over again? I don't think I could survive a third round.
It'd be 10 years down the drain.
You haven't loaded the gun, have you?
No, I haven't gone that far. Do it.
What's giving you pause? Tell me. I'll make you feel better.
Feel better? You're such a goddamn woman. You're supposed to be a scientist.
All right, spit it out.
Our specimen was overly flawed. Look at his medical history. Bow-legged, flat-footed, left-handed, 37 ear infections in his right ear, 55 in his left. Appendicitis, bronchitis, chickenpox, mononucleosis, died of tuberculosis. I mean, what the hell were we thinking?
Are there any issues we haven't addressed with Bertle too? Are his legs straight?
And strong.
His feet?
Fine.
Right-handed?
Of course.
Ears?
Well, aside from being healthy, our tests showed thus far that his hearing is as good as humanly possible, and it recovers immaculately from distress.
This one was born with no appendix, which is a great achievement. We've evolved man.
Yes, but have we perfected him?
You mean, is this clone any better than the first?
Well, he has the bluest eyes I've ever seen.
I think the darkness is getting to you.
The darkness is necessary. If he suspects there's something outside his quarters that he may want, the experiment will be ruined.
We tried to infect him with disease and he's impervious to them. It's quite outstanding.
I think perhaps I worry that he won't be able to mate. If he is perfect, then how long until we create a counterpart? How long before the New World Order begins?
So you worry about your own mortality, not his potency?
Of course I worry about that. It's all in his DNA. I was even able to make him funny. Ha!
Were you afraid of the success and recognition?
I seek it too much, I fear.
I think we are ready for the final test.
Really?
Yes. I love you, you know.
You know, I don't love you.
How can you like anything being locked up in here? It's so stuffy and so dark. We keep the lights off like fools, as if any creature with half a brain wouldn't know that there had to be something outside of its cell. It's musty in here. You measure your life in quantity, years and experiments completed, successful or not. That is all, and I have no quality of life. You remember that I have been here much longer than you, and I will probably drop dead right on this floor.
I don't like anything being locked up in here. I didn't like anything on the outside either. This project obsesses me.
He has blonde hair. Like you.
You disgust me. Let's bring it out.
Arlene walks toward the back of the lab and removes a key from her lab coat. She unlocks the padlock and opens the door. The corridor beyond the door is obscured in darkness, and she walks into it. After a wait of about 30 seconds, she comes out with a boy of 10, fertile blue, blonde hair, blue eyes, straight-legged and strong. He looks around the lab, dazed, and they eagerly await his reaction.
It never seemed to make sense.
What?
That small box was the world. That you lived in space, on Earth, and I am on the world. All the things you taught me had to come from somewhere.
They did. They always did.
Why was I lied to?
Because you're special. We wanted to protect you.
From what?
international. That's why Mommy and Daddy made you.
We feel you're ready to face the world, but there's a lot more to it than this small, dark room.
Turtle 2 starts poking around on their work surface. He opens one drawer and then another.
What's this gun for?
Nothing. Honey, would you like to go out into the world, the real world, the big world, and live with us instead of in here?
Dunno.
Wouldn't you like to see and visit all the places you read about in the books? And wouldn't you like to live a real life? Live outside these walls?
Yes, I think that to live would be an awfully big adventure.
We've succeeded!